St. Teresa inspires a lot of people. Father Frank inspires a lot of people. Jesus inspires a lot of people.
There are 600 people who come to church every weekend at St. Teresa of Avila.
600 people can change the world.
600 people are changing the world.
We want to make a difference. Learning about God teaches me to be kind and respectful
to those I meet and to respect our differences.
I have been a catechist for children who are in 4th through 6th grade for 15 years. They have a lot of hope inherently in them and a lot of love and a connection with God that's very pure.
It's so easy to get caught up in our own lives throughout the week, but when I come to church every weekend, I'm reminded that part of my responsibility is caring for those around me and loving thy neighbor. We're working as a parish to get outside our own community of Lincoln Park and connect with other neighborhoods in Chicago that are affected by violence.
And part of being in the church means you're being actively involved in your community. I volunteer as the manager of the food pantry. We give groceries to families who need them. The guests are always grateful, and it reminds me to be thankful for the things I have.
I think everybody needs shepherds, if you will. We sponsor and mentor refugee families and plan supply drives throughout the year. This summer, we hosted a joyous picnic to introduce our refugee family to our St. Teresa family.
I just moved to the area, so I've been coming to Mass now for about 3 months, and right off the bat I felt so engaged in part of the St. Teresa community. Then in Mass there was call for catechists to join, so I felt compelled to join, and I'm glad that I did. Spread teaches religious education to young adults with developmental disabilities. To feel like I'm making a big difference in their lives and an impact in their religious and spiritual development is extraordinarily important to me.
Father Frank and the St. Teresa community has been very supportive of my efforts to share my gifts. I volunteer my time to organize the St. Teresa blood drives. For every pint donated, we're saving 3 lives.
For us, the work that we do is as much a form of worship as anything else.
Yeah, I would say it's meditation in action.
We met Father Frank. As we spoke to him about the work that we do in Haiti, there was an immediate interest. And as a result, the parish has been instrumental in helping to build community center, chapel, and school, and install clean water system for another village.
My biggest inspiration really is the people of St. Teresa. The dedication of people to those ministries, it moved me to want to be involved more. And I signed up to lead the night ministry's meal service. We cook a meal in the kitchen at St. Teresa and we take it out to the streets. We offer comfort to people in the form of a hot meal. Let's see their faces when they eat. It's a privilege.
A big part of why I chose St. Teresa's as my parish was because of the volunteer opportunities available. I volunteer as one of the managers at the weekly Loaves and Fishes dinner. We serve a meal, but we also give people a place to warm up and someone to talk to if they're lonely or burdened.
We all have these talents and these gifts, but the whole point is to get outside the walls of the church and to put our talents and gifts into practice. This is one example of how the community has come together. I helped create the Avila in Action program, which grants funds to organizations outside of our parish who are changing the world for the better.
We've made an impact in an untold number of lives.
I was baptized here. I've pretty much been coming here my entire life.
We couldn't have asked for a better place, better community of friends and family around and supportive group to go through the baptism process.
I had my first communion here. I liked that I got to take the bread and the wine.
We were married here. Yes, for us it's big because we come back here every Sunday to celebrate Mass, and it's nice. It feels that our history is here. We're part of this parish. Whether it's we were married here, our child was baptized here, we worship here, and we're involved here.
The Eucharist has become one of the greatest gifts in my life. I believe that it is a glimpse of the type of connection God wants us to attain. I look at the bread, and in the bread you have all the gifts of the earth and all of the gifts of creation.
600 people could change the world.
600 people are changing the world.
It's the ripple effect of just one drop of water. I have a chance to change the world.
When you add it all up,
one community,
600 people.
Over 127 years as a parish.
We've made an impact in millions and millions of lives.
It's a lot of numbers. I can't even count that high.
8,300,083,905 and counting.
600 people are changing the world.
What you give tonight will change the world.
Make an impact.
Give big.